it's Teacher Carrie here, and I'd like to start a new series called Teaching Tip Tuesday. And today I actually want to share with you a physical teaching tool that I love to use while I am working in VIPKID, and of course I use Manycam to jazz up my video feed and also to film these videos for you. So no, this video has not been sponsored by the makers of my drawing tablet, VIPKID, or Manycam, but of course I will leave all the links that you need down in the description below, and let's take a look at this drawing pad. So first, I just want to give you a view of the physical drawing pad. It just looks kind of like a tablet, but of course it doesn't have any pictures or anything on it. This particular model has a protective sleeve over the drawing surface, but that's optional. You can take it off if you want to. I sort of like having it on there because it feels a little bit like paper as you're using it. So let's take a look at what this model actually is with just its Amazon listing. So you can see here, this is a Veikk, V-E-I-K-K, A30 V2, and it's a 10 by 6 inch tablet. There's of course many different models out there. This is just the one that I found that was sort of reasonably priced at $59.99, and that did all of the things that I needed it to do. One of my favorite things about it is that it is a battery-free pen. So I don't have to charge this pen because I will definitely forget to do that. And it's also compatible with Windows, Mac, and Android OS. So it should work for whatever device that you're using it on. And it's really just plug and play. There's one little cord that runs from the computer to the tablet. It's just a USB, so it's very simple. And then when you plug that in, it will bring you up your settings menu. So let's take a look at the settings that I have selected for my pen. I've selected button number 1 as just pen/erase. And actually I never use that erase feature because when I'm teaching for VIPKID, there's a button in the VIPKID classroom for erasing, and I just use that. And then for pen, it allows me just to touch the pen tip down to the surface of the tablet, and that actually writes in my VIPKID classroom for me. And the second button is just a right click. So just like if you were right clicking on your regular computer mouse. So often if I'm working on a Word document or something and I need to correct the spelling, I can just click on that button and it will bring me up the same menus as I would get if I were right clicking on a regular mouse. So in terms of functionality, it really just functions as a regular mouse if you hover above the board. So you can take a look here. I just kind of move it around, hovering just slightly over the board, and when I'm ready to write, particularly in VIPKID, I can just touch the pen tip down to the surface, and that will also act as a left click if I want to select something or open a new window or something like that. So let's take a look again at the settings that I have for this pen, because you can also change the mapping of it. So it gives you here a view of your computer desktop and where that corresponds on your drawing pad. So if, for instance, you only wanted to use half of it, you could change that mapping to kind of compress your computer monitor down into just that one area. I don't really see why you would need to do that, but in case you do, you have the option of doing it. And it kind of just gives you a view here of what my computer desktop looks like. For me, while I'm teaching, I have my VIPKID slides sort of up at the top, and then I have my Manycam window down below. And usually I have a few other things on my screen as well, but you can check out my video on the layout of my computer as I'm teaching with VIPKID and Manycam if you need more information on that. So it's a very simple menu here, and you can also change the pressure settings on this if you need to. I just have mine set to whatever the default was, but you have the option to change it here if you tend to press harder or lighter while you're writing. So I really, really love this for a few reasons. One of them is that I never actually put it down. So while I'm doing TPR or total physical response with my students, that's a way to help my new English learners understand what I'm saying to them. I just go ahead and continue holding it as I'm talking. So I might say things like, "What is this?" or "What do you see?" And I just keep holding it. And then I can also use it while I'm typing. So I actually just kind of tuck it in my thumb here and just go ahead and type. So I literally never put it down. For me, that's mostly because I'm afraid that I will lose it, but it also does save me a few seconds in class, which if you are teaching for VIP Kid, you know that sometimes it's difficult to get through all of the slides. There's a lot of content, which is really great. I don't have to do any of the planning for that content, but you want to keep things moving as quickly as you can in class. So here is just a view of the VIP Kid practice classroom, just so that I can show you. You can just touch the tip of that pen down to underline or circle or to write on the slides. It makes it much more natural for me than left clicking and dragging my mouse around. I have terrible handwriting no matter what I do, and this makes it much, much easier. So I really enjoy using that tablet. Of course, there are many, many different kinds out there, and take a look at what might work for you. But I highly recommend using a drawing tablet if you have not tried one yet. Might be great to use with some Christmas money that you have gotten. So I hope you have a great day. See y'all later. Bye.